More than 4,000 people are waiting for organ transplants across the country today, according to the Government of Canada. After a fortunate transplant, a man from Edmonton is breaking for nothing as he bikes from coast to coast. Ron Hahn is on the Spare Parts Tour, raising awareness for organ donations.
He's been pedaling for close to a month. After starting in mountainous Tofino, BC, he says the prairie highways are a nice break. The cause for the long trek hits close to home for Ron Hahn. He received a kidney from his dad 7 years ago.
When you wake up after the surgery, you're still kind of groggy from the anesthetic, but you feel like you can take on the world. It's the most amazing thing in the world.
Ron says he's thankful every day he didn't have to go on dialysis and is now urging families to be open about the topic as it's key to the donating process.
Registering is not always enough. If your family's not aware and they say you've registered, your family can say, well, I don't think you really wanted that. And again, you're not a donor.
Even if you go to the Alberta Registry and sign up or have something on your driver's license or your health care card, ultimately it will be your family's decision when end-of-life stage comes.
And it's not an easy topic to talk about.
I think people just don't want to talk about death, you know, and they don't want to talk about, you know, sort of the horridness of you know, end of life and having your organs removed for donation.
The death of someone is tragic, but if that death can bring so much life to so many more people, I think people see that message and they look at it and say, yeah, that's good, and we can talk about the good things.
He believes the donations don't just help the recipients.
You're helping a father, a grandfather, a mother, an uncle, an aunt. You're helping a member of the community be whole again. It gives you back your whole life. It's not just limping along a little bit longer, but it gives you everything back.
He plans to make it to St. John's, Newfoundland in October. You can follow his progress on sparepartstour.com. Anna Connaught, Newcap News.
The Cold Lake Air Show is coming up later this month, and officials with Four Wing are hoping residents will be wowed by what they produce in the skies this year. But the event, which brings people from around the region, may also need your help to run. The Air Show, which also falls on Four Wing's 60th anniversary, takes place on July 19th. Officials have started looking for volunteers and looks like they're going to need a lot of help.
Right now we're looking at about 400 volunteers that will be required for the whole day. The event for the volunteer side is going to probably start around 8 o'clock and run until the show is over.
Cold Lake residents will be able to see displays from the CF-18 Hornet demo team, the snowbirds, and a range of other demonstrations in the sky and on the ground. With an event as large as this, the show simply would not run without volunteers.
We can't pull these events off without the volunteer assistance that we get from our community. I've even had a few people called in from Edmonton looking to come out and help out, which is awesome. Without this kind of support, we can't run these events.
People who pitch in will be helping out with a range of jobs throughout the day of the air show.
Parking assistance, we'll need, there's to be several gates, and each one of them is going to be manned with several volunteers to assist with tickets. They're going to have activities for the children as well, so we're going to have a lot of requirements for those activities.
If you'd like to volunteer for the air show, you can contact City Potter at 780-594-6006. It's time now for this week's edition of Pet Project. Today we feature a 9-month-old female border collie husky cross named Tips, and we preview the Hogs for Dogs event planned for the weekend.
3 down. Down. This is Tips. Tips is a 9-month-old female border collie husky cross. She's spayed, current on vaccinations, and she'll be microchipped at the time of adoption. Tips is so much fun. She loves to burn her energy by running around and playing with other dogs, and she also likes to occupy herself with other toys. She doesn't seem to have too much previous training, but she is very treat motivated. This little girl is always so happy and has a smile on her face. If you're looking for a wonderful dog to spend your time with, come on down to the SPCA to meet Tips. This Saturday, the SPCA, in conjunction with the Bordertown Hog Chapter, will be hosting the Hogs for Dogs Motorcycle Rally. This event is open to everyone. Even if you don't have a motorcycle, come on down and enjoy the fun. The event will take place at the ATCO Electric parking lot, which is right beside the SPCA. There will be a pancake brunch from 10 until noon, and there will also be a show and shine, available animals for adoption, a silent auction, and more. The out-of-town ride will begin at 12:30 and finish at 3:30 at the Sticks. Come on down for some fun.